I was a few minutes late, and I didn't schedule this ahead of time. I planned to, but I was gonna wait just to be, on the safe side. Um, that I was gonna be feeling up to it and everything. So, anyways, and then I realized I hadn't scheduled it, and I wasn't sure on what I was gonna work on. So, yeah, that's kind of, I don't know, everything's kind of last minute at the moment because I do have a canvas at my desk right now, and I am able to do like about 20 minutes at a time over there, but trying to work on it anything longer than that is hard because the chair is it's like an office chair, so it's a lot like, I don't know, it just doesn't have much cushion to it. So with that being said, it's just more uncomfortable for me to sit over there for very very long. Sorry. So I haven't, honestly, this week I've only diamond painted, I don't know, 2 hours or so, maybe 3 hours since last like Saturday, because I can't, like I said, I can't sit there very long. And I think I got really used to the coffee table and like how cushy the couch is, and like it's very comfortable except for doing lives because then the camera wiggles a little bit. But actually I'm gonna put this down here because then I'm gonna pull you guys up to me, and I will be pointing you down to the canvas here in just a minute. So I store my paintings differently also, and I've talked about that, but I haven't like shown you guys how I do it. And I am actually working on that video right now. But basically, I don't know how to like explain it without showing you the method of it, but all of the drills are put under, I have one of those like under the bed, I don't know, storage containers, I guess that's what, you know what I'm talking about, that you can pull out from under the bed, get what you need, push it back under. So I have one of those for all my drills, which barely fit anymore. And then all my canvases are rolled and put in another location, which is that you're gonna have to wait for the video, because that was a fun one to, like, I was really excited about it in my own brain. Like, I was very, very excited because I was like, I don't know why I hasn't thought, like, it never dawned on me before to do it. So that's coming like this week though. Anyways, so I was trying to get this canvas. Brandy and I believe Kara, and I believe I want to say there's a third party that is going, like, working on it with them, the collab. Gosh darn though, if I could remember, it would be wonderful. Oh jeez. I'm trying to remember who it was, because I'm almost positive that she told me there was a third party. Well, if Brandy does make it in here tonight, I'll ask her, but I'm not counting on it because she has not been feeling good today and yesterday. So she's been sleeping a lot today. So I'm not really counting on her being here. If she is, great, I'll ask her. Then, but it is definitely, you can definitely find that information on her and Kara's site. Lincoln, would you just stop it, please? Anyways, so I was like, well, I don't know. I don't like to enter a lot of things because I have so many diamond paintings that I don't need anymore. And, so, and I have a lot of points for like diamond art clubs and I have gift cards and stuff, and so I like to participate in the events, but I don't like taking away like the prizes from somebody that might be able to benefit more than I would. So, but they are doing oh, my brain, literally, Sherry Baldy, and she's the one doing it with them. Oh my word, you guys. She's the one, I believe, that's doing the collab. So, wow. Okay. Anyways, hopefully that the fan isn't too loud. I'll probably turn it off here in a minute. But I was running around trying to find what I was trying to find, and so I was getting hot. So I got to get onto the YouTube so that I can see all you lovely people. Might take a bit for people to kind of wander in just because I didn't schedule it. Typically, if I don't schedule it, that means I'm not going live, but this was obviously a little bit different circumstance. So I was just being, I don't know, procrastinating, I guess you could say. So, anyways, oh, how did I do that? What happened? Go back. Okay. So, there we go. Now I can see you guys. So, if I'm looking this way, it's because that's where my comments are right now. I guess I could move my thing that I got here. I got a new little, well, it's not little, but a new tripod. And I really like it, actually. And it was so funny because I bought it and then realized that where I'd bought it was like outrageously like too expensive. So like 10 minutes later, I found it on another site. It was the same thing. Made sure it wasn't like, you know, there wasn't like copyrighted to the other company, and it wasn't. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go buy it from Amazon because like half the price, literally half the price. So I canceled my other order within 10 minutes of ordering. Now, they say right on their site that if you cancel before they ship out, there will be no questions asked, no problems, blah, 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 okay? And they also say if you get it and you don't like it, they will return it. No questions asked, blah, 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 blah. Which I'm doing the blah, blah, blah because that was not the case. And you know, I hate when companies do that. I feel like, I don't know, it's so wrong. You know what I mean? It's just wrong. It's false advertisement. And so little old me who's like super non-confrontational, and I will usually just kind of like roll over, play dead, whatever it is, what it is. But, you know, it was like $100. Okay, so the one that I got there, I'll just tell you, was $110. The one I got on Amazon was $48. So, of course, I'm going to go with the cheaper one. And the one on Amazon sent it to me. So when I inquired about like the licensing and all that stuff. But anyways, so the other company, I was like, I don't understand what, because they're like, oh, you'll have to send it back, but you'll have to pay shipping, and shipping is kind of expensive. Like totally trying to get me to keep the product, right? And I was like, no, you can literally look in your records. It shows that I returned it within 10 minutes of purchasing it. And it didn't get sent out for like 3 more days after that. And they still sent it to me anyways. So I'm like, I don't want the product, and I'm not paying for shipping. So eventually they're like, okay, we'll give you 80% off of the purchased item, and you don't have to return it. And so I came back with, okay, 90%, and then okay. And so I ate it and took it, and you know, so paid Oh, man. See, this is when I need Brandy in here because she is my, she's my math one, you know. So I think that would be $30 that I paid for the second one. So I haven't decided if I'm going to keep it as a backup, or maybe do like a creators giveaway, because it's definitely something that, creators would use, and subscribers probably wouldn't be that interested in the, I mean, maybe they would, I don't know, but as like just a phone holder, but I don't know. I was thinking if I could find it right here and I could show you it, but I'm not sure where I put it. Oh, hold on, let me grab it. I do have it. Oh, it's kind of heavy. Okay. Sorry for the wiggling. Okay. So this is what it is, and essentially, like, I love the idea, and for what I need, it works wonderfully, but for, like, what some people, you still, like, let me just say, I will still definitely be using my tall tripod as well, because, this is not going to do it all. It's not going to do it all for me. But, anyways, so it has lights on it, which is pretty cool, and it has, so the one I am using right now is purple, like a more lilac. This one is pink, and it's a very pretty pink color. Take that off. Lincoln, quit eating your toes, please. Thank you. Okay, so it basically, it looks like this, and it's a little bit heavy, which is good, you know. So you just slide it. So there's a light right here, which I don't know if it came charged or not. So, yeah, it did. So as you can see, yeah, light right there, right in your face. And then there's another light, which you slide it like this, open it. See the other light? Yep. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off so that I'm not blinding myself or you guys. Okay, so then you pull it out like this, and up like that, and then you screw this down so that this piece right here stays up, like it's not going to go back in to its little cavity area, and then it literally just telescopes from there, which, oh my goodness sakes. So see how it telescopes? Now this thing goes, I believe, 55 inches high. Let me think. Let me look here. Let me look. If I could read in another language, then I would know. But I don't read that language, so I don't. So let me look at this one. Okay. You know what? And I gotta figure out eventually how to mute my, oh, there it is. I think I just triggered. Yes, I did. Okay. Because all of the family's gone right now, so when they get home, Lincoln's gonna go hog wild. So I probably will mute you guys for just a little bit, till we can quiet him down, as quick as possible, which is needed now, which I'll have to tell you guys that story in a minute. But, actually, you know what? It doesn't even say, I don't think. It says the lights will work for 3 to 12 hours, depending on the setting that you have it on. I don't know where it would say. It should say. You'd think it would be like right there. Oh, here we go. 130 centimeters high. There we go. It's like right on the box. Like right. Literally, could I be more blind? Right there. 130 centimeters. So it goes pretty high. But of course, the higher you go, the more it's going to lose some of the stability. But what happens, what I love it for is, okay, so basically you put it like this, but then this part, which I'm going to actually push down into it a little bit, this part can move like this. So when you have it like this, oh my gosh, hold on, sorry guys. Okay, so you can turn it this way, so you can turn it, and then you can flip it over like this, And that is the what I would use when so it's like, looks like this basically, and then my phone would be here or here, and it works great. It really, really does. So for a diamond paintings perspective, for a creator would be great, or if you really wanted, I don't know, to hold your phone or make videos for something else. And it also has the little, like, you can turn the lights on from here, and you can take a picture. I don't know if it can start video, but you can take a picture. So, but I do like, one thing I love about it is that it literally, like, collapses into this little thing, where my other one was huge and didn't collapse. So see this one, it's so small, and it's just, yeah, I have loved it so far. I like the lights when I'm working on my nails and stuff. I like to be able to kind of, I don't know, see the colors, and it adds a little brightness to it. Actually, let's see what it does. I think I used it last week, actually. Or 2 weeks ago, because I didn't have it last week. I think mine is dead. Wouldn't you know it, mine is dead. Dead as a doornail. So I'm gonna pull this one back out as we talk. Okay, so drama today. As you guys know, I'm not about the drama. I don't do it. I just stay away from it. But when you're literally called in the middle of it, you can't stay away from it, which is what happened today. We have lived in this complex for 10 years. Not one time in that entire time of living here have we ever had a complaint about anything. About noise, nothing, okay? Now I get Lincoln, he can bark for a minute. Like, he can. We all know he's pretty vocal. But we don't let him just bark, like, non-stop at all, ever. Because not only that's rude, it's also would annoy the crap out of me, just having him bark for, like, a long period of time. And then also, there's more than just Lincoln in this complex. And now Alex did admit that he has left the poop out a couple times, which we, like, strictly talked to him about. That is absolutely not acceptable, yada yada yada. Then I'm reading it. Do I have it? I do. I'm reading it. Now, those of you that have, like, any I don't know, if you've ever been a manager, you'll understand probably more than I would understand. So basically, it's a 10-day to vacate if you don't comply with the rules. So if we get in trouble again within the next 10 days, then they could evict us, technically. Which, you know, for something like this, I think is wrong, because it's a he said, she said situation. They could say anything, and so could we. And so, you know, I called the manager, and he is relatively new in the last, like, 6 months, but looked back at our history, 10 years, never had a complaint. So, you know, he was like, don't read too much into it. But there was, so that was the one, that he was being a nuisance. So what the person said was, May 4th, the manager received a tenant complaint detailing that our dog was barking continuously that was outside on the patio unattended, and that they could hear us inside being extremely loud and not doing anything about the dog barking or trying to get him to come back in. And then there was like basically they like copied this and then basically pasted what they wrote, because it was like oh my gosh, capital letters said there was no effort in quieting the dog, not once. And then it said that there was a dead bird on the patio for more than a week that was causing flies. And so here's the thing. Was there a bird out there? Yes, there was, for 3 days. Told my husband a couple times, didn't do it, so I did. I grabbed my grabber that I have, and I put the gloves on the end of that grabber, and I picked up the bird. But you know what? There was no flies on it. It was literally a empty. This might be gross to some people, so if you are grossed out easily, plug your ears for 10 seconds. It was a carcass. There was nothing to it. It was just, there was like some bones and some feathers. That was it. No flies, like, but she blamed the flies in her house on the bird. And it also exaggerated the fact that it had been there for a week. Or more than a week. But the other thing was, is I was telling my husband, I'm like, she had to have come on our patio. Because the bird was like, all the way to the door. So it was at the, like, I would say 8 feet from the sidewalk, okay? All the way pushed up. And it was behind a chair. Tell me how you would see that. Like, from the sidewalk. No, you would have had to come up onto up onto our patio to see it, which she never did. And the only reason that I know for sure it's her is because all of our other tenants are really good friends of ours, and you know, I've talked to them before, like, if he ever bothers you, let me know. And they're all like, oh my gosh, no, he never does. He doesn't like bark all into the night. My husband goes to bed at 7. I have to keep him quiet. So, and we have to be quiet too, you know. So, the thing is, there are quiet hours in apartments from 8 in the morning till 10 at night are non-quiet hours, okay? We are never allowed past those quiet hours. And the time that this alleged thing happened was in the afternoon. So, and you know what? I've never complained on her because she has got some loud music, some bass that like literally rattles my frames. But I don't complain because she has to deal with Lincoln, and I feel like, yeah, she does have to hear a dog bark once in a while. When he plays, he'll bark off and on, and when someone gets home, he'll bark for a minute or so. So yeah, so she puts up with that, and of course, I'm sure she hears my kids from time to time too. So I've never once complained about her, and I still won't because I'm not petty about it. But it's just like, wow, okay. So I messaged her because when she moved in, I had told her, I was like, if Lincoln ever bothers you, oh crap, hold on, you guys. Hold on. I just realized that my wound vac shut off when I moved. I accidentally hit the button and okay. Anyways, I gave her my number when she moved in. I said, please don't hesitate to, you know, message us any hours of the day. I don't care. It could be the middle of the night. If something is happening that's upsetting you or keeping you awake, please let me know. Or if we're gone and he barks, which he doesn't, he just goes to sleep. And then she kind of laughed. She's like, oh, no big deal. I love dogs. And she's like, and I'll probably be doing Zumba, and so I can be loud too, so let me know. And we kind of left it at that. She did get pretty mad though, I will say, because one day our smoke alarm would not shut off. Like, it just would not shut off. There was no reason for it to continue to go on. And anyway, she came down pretty pissed about that. She's like, is everything okay down here? And I'm like, yeah, everything's fine. I'm like, it's just our thing doesn't want to, you know, turn off. And she was visibly annoyed about that. So I don't know, but not to like gossip or nothing. Okay, so is this one different? This one might be different. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, if this is different, I'm gonna be putting it back. But anyway, so yeah, so that happened today. So I was a little bit heated, I'm not gonna lie, which it takes me quite a bit to get real heated about anything. I just tend to kind of go with the flow more than not. But it just, I don't know, it really irritated me when somebody says something about you that's not true. We would never even let Lincoln go outside without being with us and on a leash, because that's the rules here, you know. But like the manager said, don't worry about it. It's you know, you guys have your proof from your history of living here and all that. But then the funny one is he put this one in there too, which is common areas including all community property, which is like the outside of the apartment's hallways, stairwells, lobbies, laundry rooms, basements, roof areas, courtyards, lawns, blah, 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 blah. Basically anything except for your patio. You cannot have anything there. And we didn't. And so I was like, I'm like, what? Why did we break this rule? What do we have out? He's like, well, I just wanted to really emphasize the poop thing so that we didn't have a problem. So he's like, I was basically referring to the poop. So I was like, okay. It was funny, but anyways, he's a really nice guy, and I don't blame him for having to say something because, you know, it's his job. But I was just annoyed that she could have come to me, and I would have made a lot more effort to keep him quiet all the time as best I can. This is why I can't wait to like be completely back to my normal health, and I can take Lincoln over to the field twice a day and let him run around and play with him, and he can be as loud as he wants over there. But you know, it is what it is. But I am allowed to now drive like a mile at a time and more sometimes if I don't have a fever or in pain or there's no hills or like a bunch of stoplights. So technically, what I was thinking is I might just jump in my car and put him in the car and drive him over to the field at least once a day so that he has that, you know, time to just be out of the apartment and not on a leash. You know, I think dogs need that. But, and I would not want the kids to do that because I don't know. There's other dogs over there, and I don't want to have to put that responsibility on them. Even though Alex is getting older, and I keep forgetting that he's 16 and going to be an adult in 2 years. Which what? Like, how did that happen? It just blows my mind. Blows my mind. Anyways, now that I've been like blah 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 and haven't even said hello to any of you, we're gonna do that. But first, I'm bummed out because, as you guys know, because I always make a big deal of it, I have to cut them. I have to cut all my labels because this is an older kit, so I have to cut the labels rather than just peel them, which will be interesting in my new nails I just put on. If I would have known I was gonna do this, I probably would have waited on putting the nails on maybe, or I don't know, done this before. These are those cat eye ones, and I'm obsessed with them. Like, I could just literally like look at them all the time. Like, look how pretty those are. And like when you move it, the color literally changes. Which I don't know, I just find very fascinating. And I was asked to do a tutorial on the cat eye polishes, which I will do. I'm not an expert by any means, but you know, basics. I got the basics down for it. But anyway, so as you can see, you guys, you can see the lighting change, which is pretty cool. So there's me without any light. And there's me with a little bit. Now, the only thing I would say is that it does glare off of me glasses, which I don't know how people who have, I don't know, I'm newer to glasses, so I don't know how people deal with all of that. I don't know how y'all have been wearing masks with your glasses for all this time, because I just got my glasses back like on my birthday, and they're driving me bananas when I have to put a mask on. Granted, we don't have to wear the masks, but I do, as per instructed by my daughter. Doctor. I don't take orders from my daughter. Not daily anyways. Anyways, okay, so we're gonna come over here and we're gonna see what we've got in here, which I don't know why I went to top chat. Seems like only my computer does that, and my my phone never tends. When I'm on my son's phone, it doesn't do that. That I remember, anyways. I feel like it's yeah. Anyways, okay. So hopefully, because it was in top chat, I don't know if that messes with it, but if I am not at the very like beginning, then I will. Sorry, I'm trying to get the junk look out of the way. I don't like having anything like around, which this is my little bubble. This is my little workspace. So there is things around. It's just, it's the way it is. It is the way it is. Okay, so we have Amber, hello, and my net, and Chaotic Crafting with V, Michelle, Tui, Marsha. Hello, Marsha. It's good to see you on here. We've got Nadine, Katrina, Shay, hello. We've got Cheryl. We've got Ginger. La 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 la. You should dispute the charge with your bank and provide the company cancellation policy to them. Ooh, that's a good idea. I wonder if I could do that because it was through PayPal. Like, would that be... I wonder if I'd have to go through kind of a different avenue through PayPal. Because, yeah, it is messed up that they say something and then it changes. Like, that's... I don't know. It just doesn't seem right, in my opinion. But, let's see. We've got Wendy and Sparkle Chase. Hello, hello. Is anyone else's sound going in and out? Now this was probably, you know, a little bit ago because as always I'm behind on the chat. Good boy, Lincoln. Good quiet. The family got home and he didn't go bananas. Let's see. If the sound's going in and out, yeah, please let me know so that I can attempt to fix it. PayPal will take care of that too. Oh, cool. Okay, well then I will do that because, yeah, it's really unfair that within 10 minutes, you know? Alex, I have the computer, hun.
Yeah, why did you, like, mess with the PS4?
I didn't. Didn't even touch it. Mm-mm.
That means it's you.
I literally unplugged everything off the computer and then that was it. Sorry. Being accused of things within the first 30 seconds. Good grief. Let's see. You know, we'll talk in a minute. Let's see. We've got Nicole. Hello. So sorry I'm late. And you guys, you know you're never late. You come when you come, you go when you go. That's the way you got to, you know, that's totally fine. Did I say hi already to Tui? Yes, I did. Okay. Let's see, going down. We've got Melanie. Hello. I'm only getting one word out of 10. It's so strange. Huh. But nobody else is having a problem with it? Because you might need to just, like, go out, like, you know, turn it off and then come back. Because if somebody else is having an issue, it could be on my end. But if nobody else is having the issue, then it's most likely on your end. So Nadine said, yeah, go out and come back. That, when I've had that, when I've gone into somebody else's live and the sound is weird or it's like, you know, doing the dreaded hamster wheel, then, yeah, I usually just, you know, close out of YouTube and then I come back in and it's usually fixed. So, hello, Sandy. So, yeah, so everybody else says that the sound is good. Phew. I'm glad. So, I don't know. I doubt she'll be in here tonight. But I don't even have... Oh, sad day. I can't even show... Maybe I could, but... I might want to ask her first. I'm going to ask. I'm going to wait. But if you are a member of my Facebook group, then you don't have to wait because she posted it in there. Mary, one of my subscribers, she's usually here every week. She's such a sweetheart, and they've gone through a lot to get where they are. And she had her baby on Wednesday. I believe it was Wednesday. Tuesday or Wednesday. Now it was the 11th. So it would have been Wednesday. She had her little baby boy, and his name is Raymond. He was like 6 pounds 9 ounces and 20 inches long. And there's some cute pictures that that she posted up on To Shine Like a Diamond's Facebook group. So if you're not already in that group, join. And that was demanding. You join right now. Do it. Just kidding. No, but if you're not a member, you can join, and then you can see the baby, because, you know, he's got so much hair. Dark. Lots of dark hair. I'm trying to get to my... There it is. Hold on. That's not what I wanted to do. Sorry, I can't see your comments. Just 1 second. I want to see... I saw somebody say something, and I have to go check it out really quick before I comment on it. I love that new I don't know if any of you guys got any of the new diamond paintings, but oh man, some of those today, they were pulling me a little bit. Yes. Well, have a snack, and I will order it right as I'm done. I won't go late tonight, okay? She's hungry, folks. We have a hungry teenager. She wanted pizza, and I have a gift card, so it's not like any of them can just go and do it. I have to do it with the gift card. But anyway, she'll survive. She will survive. I don't see the one that you're the new Hannah Lynn that you're talking about. Where are you seeing it? Oh, I love that dragonfly. Who even said it? I can't remember. Was it my net or Cheryl? Cheryl said it. Which one? Because I've probably seen it. I've probably seen it, but I just can't speak upon that right now if I don't know which one it is. So if you have a name or where you saw it at, let me know. The DAC's voting. There are at least 2 Hannahs. The voting list had 2. Where is this? How am I like out of the loop so much sometimes, you guys? It's probably because I see it and then I forget too. Well, I don't know. I don't think I could forget about no Hannahs. Oh, for sure, Marsha. For sure. And we are in that stage, like 100%. Totally 100%. And hello, Cynthia. I saw your comments. I was responding to them, but I didn't say hi to you, so I'm sorry. Hello. Okay, but I want to I'll send you the link. Yes, send it to me on Facebook if you can, because then I can check that out. And here, too, my nets. There you go, hun. You have been smurfed. Let's see. On the DAC Facebook group, there was a post. See, I was on that. So that's what I'm saying. I was there. How did I miss that? Because I go there daily. But I missed it, apparently, somehow. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I'm trying to find it. Did anybody else like love that the one with it's very floral. I'm very into the florals right now because of being springtime. Let's see. See, I'm not yeah, you're gonna have to send me a link because I am not seeing it. I don't know, maybe I know I'm not very good with technology, but geez, you would think I would be able to figure this out. Is it at the top? Let's see if you sent it through here. Let's see. Facebook. I don't think it went through on Facebook yet. So, whenever you message it through to Facebook, you'll have to tell me. Which, I can't say too much. We trying to figure out all of this stuff. Me and Hannah Lynn were with some of the things, and oh my gosh, you guys, I know from like my husband and my kids that sometimes when I explain things, it's not always like explained super well, and I would like to just blame that on them, but I guess I have to accept it now because I was confusing the heck out of Hannah the other day when we were trying to figure these things out. Voting has ended. No! Voting has ended. So, you're going to have to, like, tell me what there were or something. You're going to have to message me and let me know because I need to know. I could probably ask Hannah because she might know as well. I don't know. But yes, voting or vote for. Oh wait, hold on. Now this says vote for your favorite designs, but again, yeah, it says voting has ended. So I'm not sure. So now you guys are all sending me the link, but it's closed. It's closed, so the pictures aren't up there. So were they voting on which ones to come out like soon, or which ones that they were gonna get licensed, or what was the deal? Because I did not see or hear this yet, but some of that is just me and not being as aware these days with certain things. And this week too, I was kind of just out of it this week. I don't know, it was an off week. It was an off week for me. Those darn fevers like to kind of roar their ugly head, and I was just not having it because I'm really tired of it. I really am. And those fevers just, I don't know, they kind of bring you right back to, you know, everything that happened this last year. So it's been, it's yeah. This week I was just kind of having not wanting to do much, not feeling super great, anxiety's been super high, all that crap that goes along with it. So yeah, let's see. But I did finally found a counselor, and I really like her, and I had my first session with her on Friday, and so I'm hoping that will really help because, you know, I have, you know, up until this point, like, I have not had repeated panic attacks or anxiety attacks since before my daughter was born. And lately it's just, like, out of control, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. And it's not always brought on by any rhyme or reason. Those of you that suffer from anxiety knows that you can have an anxiety or panic attack like, you can't figure out what triggered it. It just all of a sudden happened, and sometimes the fear of the fear is what sets it off for me, like, the most, at least. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Send to Facebook. Okay, so typically it's for the upcoming releases, which were coming out In which order? Okay, yeah. Okay. Hey, Stacy. Tracy says, I've been at club yesterday at 4:30 a.m. Please Please help us determine which images we should bring to the market versus which ones we should release back to the artists. Okay, that makes sense. Because I'm like, well, why would they like, I don't know. It seems weird that they'd be like, oh, vote on which one's going to come out at which time, because you would be seeing them at that time. So that makes sense to me. The vote on which, which ones to keep and which ones to give back. So I don't know which ones they were, but now I'm very, very much wanting to know. So yeah, I was only voting for one day, so that's kind of why I missed it, because honestly, and what I was also doing a lot of, I've been trying to do inventory, so that way you guys hear it first, okay? And thank you, Tui. I would have too. I would have definitely voted for both of them. Not that much longer. Just go have a snack or something. It won't be that long. What was I gonna say now? My brain has went another direction. Gosh darn it. Now I don't remember what I was saying. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you. She's sitting right behind my camera. Is your blood sugar low? Well, I'm sorry, honey. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I would have voted for both Hannah Lynn's too. I think a lot of people probably would have, because Hannah Lynn, she's very popular, and her images, when they come out, a lot of times sell out. And when we do the Hannah-thon, a lot of times, even more of them sell out. So, but I am interested to know which Hannah Lynn's they were, because I'm pretty familiar with all of her artwork. Not all of it, obviously, but a lot of it, because I have them in, like, she sells them on stickers, and she has coloring books, which I have, and all of that fun stuff, which there's a couple that, like, I have been waiting and hoping and praying that they would be coming out, because, yeah. Oh, I just asked on the VIP group if anybody has screenshots. I'll send them to you if I get a response. Yes. Yes. And maybe I'll go in there too and say that, because I'm a part of that group as well. So yeah. Let's see. Thank you, Stacy. And I'm okay. It comes and goes. I'm not like feeling horrible. Otherwise, I would have had to go in by now. But it's just more of a, like, I think I feel more frustrated about it than anything, because I was just driving again and able to start doing more again. And it's like I get my hopes up, and I think we all get our hopes up, and then something seems to just be like, just kidding. So that's kind of where it is frustrating, is you feel like you go over one hurdle and then you get thrown back two, because that's just, I don't know, it's just the way it's been. So, because they're talking about possibly having to do another surgery to open up the top, because we've got tunneling going on that is like 5 centimeters. It's about, like, probably about that, like that deep of tunnels going on still. So that's kind of our biggest hurdle, and we don't know why. So I have to do an MRI, which I'm not thrilled about. If they could do the MRI while I was awake, it would be so much easier, but they won't do it when I'm awake. I have to be under, and it's very frustrating. So let's see. Hold on. Good. You're on this. You have things going in and changes, etc. So yeah. But anyways, it'll eventually get healed.
what the doctor's worried about is, and I don't know much about imaging, like, so versus CAT scan versus MRI, like the main things that you see different, but there's this one abscess that seems to be in every single CAT scan, and it's gotten bigger instead of like smaller, and so he's afraid that it could possibly be the tumor regrowing, and not an abscess, because they've tried to drain it, they've tried to do all these things, and it just doesn't heal. And so he wants to do the MRI to make sure it's not another tumor that they would have to go in and remove, and then it would finally heal. So that's kind of where that is. So we're just kind of jumping through hoops for insurance, and yeah, we should get it squared away hopefully this week. So yeah, because that'll help my anxiety a lot, to be honest, knowing that there's not another, tumor. So, but yeah. Anyway, let's see. Oh, why did you do that? It went back up to top chat. Not. I do not want that to happen. There we go. Back on live chat. If I miss anything, you guys, I am sorry. I don't know why. It continuously wants to put you guys on top chat, and that's, yeah, no. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate that. I really, really do. And I honestly, I was talking to my husband the other day, like how therapeutic you guys have been, and how much you guys have helped me just mentally throughout all of this, because I think I would have gone crazy before. And I've met so many cool people on here, and I have so many like good friends on here that I talk to on like a daily basis, and I didn't have that before to like where I am at now. So that's a huge thing, I think, when you have people to talk to, and not even just about that, but like just in general, people to talk to and hang out with, and yeah, go through this crazy walk of life. But so there was one thing I planned on showing you the canvas and starting it, but I don't know why I even bother. So many of the diamond painting community has now gone to these just front-facing lives, because when we do have them pointed at our canvas, some of us maybe get 2 or 3 drills on it, and that's it. And so it sometimes just makes more sense to be like face to face versus the camera. And I think there's something there to that, because there's a lot of us now that are doing the face on, and I thought about using StreamYard and doing the face on, and then also like the canvas on. Does that make sense? So like it would be face on, and then up in the corner would be me working on the canvas, or vice versa. So that way you would get like 2 images. But we'll see, because I got to figure all of that out. I don't use StreamYard a lot. I have a StreamYard account, but I don't use it a lot. Oh, and the Hanathon. I wanted to get to this too. I know I said something in the very beginning, but we're going to be doing that giveaway on Facebook. Going live. Me and Brandy will be going live on Facebook this time, because we haven't done that before, and we just thought maybe it'd be fun to kind of change it up, and we would go live on Facebook, not have to worry about like going on top of anybody on YouTube. That way we can do it when it works for both of us. Like I said, she wasn't feeling good today. She actually went home from work yesterday sick. Excuse me. And so that's why we, didn't do it tonight. And then I was like, hey, well, what if we just go live on Facebook, and we'll tell them, a little bit in advance when we're gonna do that, and then get to those prizes, because yeah, I want to give those prizes out. And yeah, there's a couple things that might be added to those prizes that we already told you guys about, but you might have to just wait and see about those ones. I am bummed that I didn't see that though. See, this is where I need to be checking things daily. Like, I need to go on Instagram every day, Facebook, more than just checking to make sure everything's going good on Shine Like a Diamond site. I always check my Etsy and my email, but oh, that's what I was saying. So I think I started to say it, but I didn't finish. Okay, you guys. So here it is. I'm super excited. I'm a little scared and overwhelmed, but it's gonna happen anyways, and I'm excited for it to happen. But I feel like I really want to do this so that I can get new stuff in and have room for it. Some of my long-term subscribers that have been with me for a long time know that I used to end the show by showing you guys new cover binders and stuff that would be in the shop. And I haven't done that in a hot minute because I have so much that I still don't even have listed because there's just a lot of it. So I've been working on that. I've also been working on just inventories, like straight up just inventory, going through everything, making sure all the numbers are correct. I will be putting together more of the mystery bags, and they will be there'll be different prices, so there'll be like $10, $20, $30, $40 ones, and all of them will be worth double of what they are. So like if you buy a $10 goodie bag, it's actually going to be worth $20, but you pay $10. Let's see, MRI is more detailed. I knew it was more detailed with the images, but the CAT scan, that's, and see, and I know both of those look at soft tissue versus like x-ray obviously doesn't, but I know MRI is more detailed, but I want to know, like, how is it more detailed? But anyway, okay, off track, sorry. I know, I'm easily off track. I'm trying to think of where I was at. Okay, so yeah, so there will be some mystery bags, all that stuff. But you guys, most, if not all, there will be, and I will give you guys warning, in the Facebook group and possibly on here, that the entire store will be 50% off. So this is something I've never done before. Don't know if I will do it again. It just depends. You know, in the past few years of having the shop, I've never gotten anywhere near that number. I think 20 is the highest I've ever done. So 50% off is going to be huge, and it's going to be a limited amount of time for two reasons. One, that's a huge number, and two, I've got to be able to overturn those and get them out on time and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, but yes, I mean, that to me is so exciting. Like 50% off the whole store. So if you've been waiting for something and you or really wanted something, and you know, you've been waiting for it to go on sale or whatever, this is the time, because yeah. Ooh, we've got some images. I don't know if I can let me see if I can show you guys these. Hold on. Let me see where my camera is gonna show. Okay. Sorry for the, destroyed background, but that is what it is. So there's that one, and then there's that one. Oh my gosh. I want them both. Oh, I want them both. Yes. Oh, I'm so glad that y'all like, hopefully most of you that like Hannah Lynn voted on those ones, because yes, that mermaid one, you guys. Oh my gosh, that her hair is so pretty. Oh, I love that. Yes, I'm hoping so, because Hannah Lynn is very, very popular in the diamond painting community. Like I said, a lot of her images sell out really quickly. And I think I have, I'm not sure if that cover minder is what I have, or if it's one that's just similar. I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyways, let me get back over to the YouTube so I can see you guys' chat. Exciting. Yes, I know. So Cynthia, it is exciting. It's a little like scary just because of the fact that I know there will be a lot of orders put through, because 50% off, like I said, is it's a big number. And there will be even some things that will be 60 to 75% off, but the whole store pretty much is going to be 50% off. There's only like maybe 2 things that I can think of off the top of my head that won't be that much, just because they're in such high demand, and it's hard for me to get those, because they no longer are selling the ones that are like the most popular. So, and I'm not sure what's it. I don't remember what I named it, but it's the it was the cute little dog, and then it opened up. It was a dog, and it was like in the little teacup. And so I'm trying to get some more of those and some other things, but like, so there will be a few things that might not be full 50% off, but I would say a good 90% of the store will be at least 50% off. So we'll be able to like get some of the product that we've had for a while out, and get some new stuff in, which I have new stuff on the way, and I'm super excited, like so excited about some of them. Some of them are cover minders, and other things are like things you'll use with your diamond. I can't say more than that. I just can't, you guys. You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to hang with me and wait. Mallory, what the heck, girl? I have not seen you in a long time. Yeah, it's been, I don't even know how long it's been. I hope you've been doing okay. My favorite one, and you haven't had that in a while. Yes. Hi, Debbie. Yeah, so there's a few things that I haven't had in a while, but I will have enough of them when I do the sale to hopefully put them at a good price off. But been busy homeschooling. Oh yeah, I know how that is. My kids just went back in January, so I know how that is. But good to see you, and good that I'm glad that you've been doing good, and it's just, busy. When you got little ones, it's much more, like, takes a lot more time. Teacup Puppy, yeah. So Teacup Puppy is one that I did talk to them, and I believe they should have them in a week. But how many, I don't know, because like I said, they are discontinuing them. So she pretty much tried to get as many as she could for me. So by the way, yes, this is still just peach juice. However, my husband's birthday was last Tuesday, and me and Maddie cooked dinner and everything, and I ordered some cider because he had to work the next day, and obviously me and the kids don't drink, so I ordered just some cider, and I went over to the cupboard to get some just four glasses down, wine glasses, and realized I had one left because over the past year and a half, my husband, my daughter, and my son have been doing the majority of the dishes. And you know how when you like smush things in there, all of a sudden the glasses break? Yes, well, they've all, they've all been broken. So I was getting groceries from Fred Meyer, which some of you guys might know that is Kroger. It's I don't know where or what it's called where you are, but it's Fred Meyer here, and was getting the groceries delivered, and so I found some cheap wine glasses, and look how big this is. Now, I also learned that the taller ones are for white wine, and the more like goblet ones are red wine, which I never knew that before. At least, maybe I'm wrong, but that's what it was saying on all of the ones I was looking at. Like, the shape of them were like red wine glasses, white wine glasses. But anyways, so I ordered this shape because I like it better. Well, and it came, and I pulled that out, and I'm like, okay, if you drinking, you're gonna be not having to go refill your cup very much because it's a big cup. That's a big cup, right? Am I crazy here? I'm not a wine drinker, but just seems like a big cup. You might even think of it as a mega pint. I cracked myself up. It really is just peach juice. Oh man. If you didn't get that joke, you are not following the case that's going on. That's like everybody and their brother knows about. I don't know how you could be alive right now in the United States and be on any kind of a social media and not know about, the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case. And he pours this big glass, and the other lawyer's like, is it true you poured yourself a mega pint of wine? And Johnny Depp does his normal laughing, like he's like, a mega pint? Like, yes, Tui. Yep. Oh man, I don't like talking, I don't look at this as politics, but I don't like, sometimes my opinion ain't gonna match your guys' opinion. And I try to avoid some of those things. But I'm gonna just say, yeah, totally agree with that. I think it's wrong on so many levels, so many accounts. I just, I don't usually watch things like this, but I've gotten very interested in it just because I've been watching, plus I have the time because I'm just, sitting around. So, oh, I lost my train of thought. I was going to say something. Oh, there's a couple behavior analysis people that I watch, and that's when I first started, looking at the case a little bit more, and then I started, actually watching it, and then, seeing all these things, and, there's one point, it's so funny, she blatantly catches herself in a lie. I don't know if she realized it, but, Johnny Depp and his lawyer sure did, because he turns around, the lawyer, to the other lawyer, and he's like, yes, we got her, next week will be the cross-examination, and they got something, they have caught her on something, because they were so, the lawyer's look was and then he was just he was so excited, it was hilarious, and I don't know where Amber got her lawyers from either, because they are just, they're ridiculous. There's one video in particular that I was crying. I was laughing so hard because the judge is continuously hearsay, and Johnny is just, he'll they'll ask him a question and he won't answer. He'll look at them and be like, It's not hearsay. I can say that. Or and at one point he's like, so I was reading the paper but I don't know, maybe that paper was hearsay. Like he's totally messing with them, and it was hilarious. It just now I don't think he's like an innocent bystander in all of this. I think that this has been. I think it is a toxic relationship, and I think he played a role in that. As far as like, just first of all, staying. Not saying that he's innocent, but I don't believe for a second that he did the things that she's accusing him of. And honestly, what pisses me off the most about that is that it makes it harder then for a true victim to come out. Because they might be afraid, she's just Amber Hearding it. You know what I mean? That's what pisses me off the most. But I'm sorry, but if you can remember all these details about carpet and this or that, but you can't remember the actual important details, it just doesn't make sense. It is so fake. Absolutely, yeah, exactly, Sparkle Chase. Fake as fake could be. I know, most of Amber's family and friends are on Johnny's side, which says a lot. And, James Franco and Elon Musk, whatever his last name is, they were going to testify for her and have since dropped out. They're like, nah, I ain't getting near that. Nope. Because they know, like, she is lost already in the public's eye. And that was the most important thing for Johnny Depp, was to clear his name. He's got money, he can sell some of his island that he has if he needs to, and he'd be good, he'd make that money back real quick. But he didn't, he wanted to clear his name, and I totally understand that. And I haven't met or seen one person comment, or say anything or make a video on her side. Like, that's how. And she fired her PR team like it was their fault that, all of this is, she's just, yeah. And the whole, like, if you haven't seen any of the case, watch the one where she's crying. Because it's really funny, because I've never seen anybody cry that doesn't get snot-nosed and doesn't have tears. And she literally, as she's, like, pretending to blow her nose, she, like, stops and looks at the camera and does that. Like, she literally poses like she's pretending to blow her nose, which she didn't even blow. She actually sniffed in when she blew, so it didn't. Now, I don't think she was up there being stupid. There's people who are like, oh, she's sniffing Coke or whatever on the tissue. No, I don't think that she's that stupid, but she's not smart either. This girl is all over the place. Plus, to have all of Johnny's exes say that he was never, ever, ever abusive. And, she'd been arrested for VD before. So, yeah, she, and there's a video where she's admitting it. She's like, I hit you, I didn't punch you, or something like that. There's so much, it's just crazy. It's crazy. If you have time and you want to laugh, there are some pretty funny ones out there of Johnny Depp and the way he responds to a lot of it, and giggles and, like, does things that are just, like, funny because of the way the lawyers handle it. But yeah, once Johnny Depp's lawyers stopped interrupting Amber with the hearsay, compound, all of that crap, and they just let her talk, she got herself into some trouble. And I think that's why they stopped and they just let her go. Because she couldn't keep her story straight at all. No tears. There was not one tear. Who cries like that with no tears? Plus, she was, like, literally hyperventilating, and she's like, and then somebody was like, objection, and she's like, and looks at the judge. Like, she goes from this hot mess, hysterically crying, to, like, you just stopped and look at the judge. Unless she's a robot, nobody's emotions work that way. You don't go from crying like that to be hearing objection to be like, oh wait, can I continue my hysterics now? Oh, I can? Okay. You know, it just don't work that way. It just don't work that way. I don't know. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Like, yeah. One of her lawyer. Oh my gosh, I know that I was dying. He will never live that down, ever, ever. And I almost feel bad. It was hilarious, but I almost feel bad for him because he will never live that down. One of her judges objected to his own question. He asks a question. They start to answer. And he says, objection, Your Honor, hearsay. The lawyer literally says, that was your question. It's like you just objected to your own freaking question. Oh my gosh, that's what I'm saying. Where did she find these people? Like, they're not doing her any favors at all. But oh my gosh, I was like dying at that part. And the fact that the lawyer was so dumbfounded that she was just like, she literally was like, that was your own question? Like, do you want me to sustain your own question, or do you want me to, allow it? Because that was your question. Yeah, oh yeah. She got hysterical, and she talks about some pretty graphic things that he did to her. And she don't remember, like I said, she remembers the detail about how dirty this carpet was that she was sitting on. But she can't remember, and she says the first time he hit her was because of a tattoo. And she said that she thought that he hit her and she fell to the floor and she thought he was joking. I'm sorry, but what now? Like, I don't know. I don't know. And some of the stuff she did, I think she did intentionally to, kind of piss him off. Like, why else? If you're so scared of your husband because he's beating you, why would you bring somebody up to his penthouse? Like, that doesn't make sense to bring up. Like, there's a video of it where she's bringing up, James Franco up into Johnny's penthouse. So, I don't know. Seems to me like she's trying to push some buttons. And the other thing that that made me irritated yesterday when I was watching some of the things was, and this outright made me sick to my stomach almost, she's videoing him and recording him when they were still married, and why? And she's egging him on and trying to make him look. Why was she doing that? Why was she taking these pictures? Why was she taking these videos? She had a freaking agenda. She had an agenda. It was not because she wanted to show him what he acted like. No. No. She had an agenda from pretty early on, it looks like. And that just... I hear that her ex-partner is supposed to be testifying this week. I've heard that too. And, sadly, is that he could easily lose this case. That's just the way it is. He could easily lose this case. Because out of all the lawyers, if one of those jury members believes her load of crap, that's it. That doesn't mean that she won, like, her $100 or her $100 million lawsuit. No. That just means that he didn't win. His defamation cases are really hard to win. But in my opinion, like I said, he's already won in where he wanted to win, which was he wanted to clear his name with the public. And he has done that. And then some. You watch those videos of them leaving court, and when Johnny's coming out leaving court, like, everybody's clapping and cheering, and then she come out and everybody's like, boo, and there's a small part of me that starts to feel bad, and then I'm like, no, no. Think of what you just heard her do and what you just heard her accuse him of with like a wine bottle and all this other crap. No, I don't feel bad for her. No, I'm not saying that anybody should hate on somebody or bully somebody. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I don't feel bad that people know the truth about it, because she didn't want those cameras. She didn't want those cameras in there because she knew. And that's the thing, is now people know the truth. And they know, it's very clear. It's very clear. And yeah, Tui, exactly. Exactly. That's why it's so upsetting too, is it's bad for actual victims. Because they're gonna get, it's gonna be like a thing where, oh, well, she's Amber Heard in it, or oh, another Amber Heard, and that's the sad part about it. However, true victims act a certain way, talk a certain way. They sure as heck don't go egging their partner on if they're, if you're scared of the person, you're not going to egg them on and try to push those buttons. He tries to leave and she tries to make him stay. And it's very clear, like, if I was being abused, I wouldn't be begging my partner to stay when we were fighting. No, he says, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here for a minute or a little bit. I need to, be away, gather my I would be like, yes, please do. No, but she's begging him to stay. This just doesn't add up. Doesn't add up at all. But, hello, Koala Crafts. And Ruby and Crashly. Oh, Crashly, I haven't talked to you in so long. And I've got to get off because my daughter is starving to death. I think that her stomach is eating her from the inside out. But, yeah, I'll have to do another live, or, I don't know, make a video about it, because I could go on and I'm sure my kids would rather me make a video about it than talk to them about it, because I get mad and, like, I just want to say, I just got to say something to somebody about this, or, like, I just want them to watch something, and Maddie unfortunately gets it worse because she's around me the most, so I'm constantly like, just watch this, just look at this, and she's over it. She's over it. But yeah. Oh, she's a horrible liar. She's a bad actress. She can't fake tears. I mean, come on. That's like acting 101, isn't it? I could literally make myself crying in a matter of minutes if I had to. Like, to, as acting. Not saying I'm a better actress than she is. I'm just saying that, like, there's a way to make yourself cry, and how she could describe these horrific scenes and not shed a tear.
She's always like, saying like I was on the bed, and then she's like, I was on the bed, and then he like did something, and then she'll just be like in a totally different place. Like, she'll like put herself somewhere, and then they're all like I've seen like videos of her like reenacting like what would have happened, and they're like on the bed, and then they're on the floor, and then they're on the bed, and then they're like standing up, turned around. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, because she doesn't know. She doesn't know. That's why she talks about, like I said, this dirty carpet. How I ended up with, and how did I never notice this carpet was so dirty and stuff. And then they'll ask her a pinpointing question about where exactly she was and what was said, and she can't remember it.
She talks like she's in like a movie.
She's just crazy. She is crazy. Oh yeah, Crashly, we should do a live together about it. That would actually be so much fun, and I think it'd be pretty entertaining. Getting a couple of us like that I know would get, talking and riled up. I could see Ruby getting, in on this. Crashly, oh heck yes. I think we should do it, because it just, there's not a lack of videos out there on it. But sometimes you just need that, like, you got to talk to somebody, and yeah, my daughter would probably very much appreciate me talking to somebody else about it, or sending other people videos rather than them. I sent the one to my husband earlier that I was just dying laughing. I was literally like crying. I was laughing so hard because of the way Johnny Depp was handling the lawyer. It's just, and his name was one of the lawyers' name is Rottenborn. until he used it over and over. Yes, Mr. Rottenborn. Yes, 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 Mr. Rottenborn. Did you read this? Yes, I did. Yes, you did, Mr. Rottenborn. It was funny. It was so funny. Wednesday night at 7:30 Central. We can do it midweek. Talk about it. Yes. Yes, yes. I think that would be so much fun. So much fun. Because, yeah, there are definitely, like, a lot of people opinions, and even though, like I said, most people, I haven't seen anybody make a video for her, siding with her, but everybody thinks things and sees things and remembers things differently, you know, when they watch something. So getting, like, some of us that get kind of riled up and loud and aren't afraid to, you know, say it and, you know, jump in on each other and stuff, like, hey, yeah, oh, I gotta say it right now, because, yeah. Ooh, Jiminy Christmas. There we go. If he is such an abuser, why did she buy him a knife? That's another one. Why would you buy somebody that was abusing you a knife? Like, be like, oh, honey, I got you a gift today. I know you gave me this black eye yesterday, but here, see this gun? It's for you. Like, really? Why would you do that? The things that she does contradicts all over the place. All over the place. And he tried, you know, one thing I'll say, and then I'm gonna go, but he tried to keep it out of the public eye. I think he really did try to protect her, to a certain degree, and keep it out of the public eye. She, you know, he, met with her and tried to get her just to, you know, say, hey, I said this and it's not all true. And she wanted no part of that. She was not going to admit that she was wrong. Yeah, so now she made her bed. She got to lie in it, and she's gonna be laying in that bed for a long, long time. Because, whew. Now, I will say, that the last thing I will say, kind of made everybody kind of shift focus from the whole Will Smith thing, because that was, like, everywhere. Couldn't avoid it, and then now all of a sudden, like, that's been kind of swept up under the rug, and now, you know, everybody's talking about this because it's just so crazy, and it's one of the biggest cases, like, in Hollywood, you know, in a long time, so the bruises on her face were from Botox. She's crazy. Well, yeah, the other thing with bruising and stuff, oh yeah, she'll be laying in that bed alone for sure. One of the things that the lawyer says is that she had this compact, right, that was made for covering up major blemishes and all this stuff. Actually, that compact that literally the lawyer says she had and tells people everything about, like, what it's called, she's holding it, she's showing it, didn't even come out until 2019. It wasn't even out back then. And they're using it as evidence. That's what I'm saying. Where did this chick hire these lawyers from? I just can't. I don't get it. I don't get it. And bruising, she didn't even have any bruising hardly. Like, I don't even remember seeing any bruising. And no one else did either. I mean, you can see it. Watch if you want to see where she alleges that she has bruising, just watch the one where the cops come, because they show the body camera off the cop, and they show her, and she looks normal, absolutely normal. So, yeah. Oh, okay. I have to say this. I know I keep saying this, but I have to, because this was another thing that really caught my attention. She says that Johnny Depp didn't want her to wear revealing clothing. He didn't want her to do any, like, provocative scenes, no kissing anybody, no all of that, right? She filmed Magic Mike 2 or XXL during that time. Now, if you haven't seen that movie, go watch the last 10 minutes of that movie, and it'll explain. It's like, you can't kiss, you can't wear provocative clothing, yet you can get the biggest lap dance ever by Channing Tatum and have his junk in your face and, you know, yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so, honey. That don't make any, no. That don't make no sense. Not at all. Not at all. Because that movie, that was more than a lot of sex scenes on movies. That, you know, when he gives her that dance, and it's him and oh, what's that guy's name? Maddie, you know the DJ from Ellen a long time ago? Do you remember him? You remember his name? Because he was in it, and they danced the dance together, and she gets some raunchy lap dances. So I don't know how he didn't have a problem with that, but yet he had a problem with her kissing somebody. Okay. Yeah, no. So I know it's sad too that they canceled the movies because of all this, but you know, it's understandable. But anyway. Yeah. Alright, guys. Well, yeah, we'll set something up where some of us will get together and we'll do a little talk about it and stuff, because I think it'd be a lot of fun to do. Because I can hear it. I can hear it now. So, anyways, but thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. All of that running around I was doing to try to get a kit. Didn't even open it, but that's okay. It's alright. But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you guys, as you always know, you can message me. Facebook messaging me is the best place to do it. It's the fastest response that you get. If it's about Etsy, you know, go in Etsy. I do try to go in there at least every day. Sundays I don't always, because that's like the one day I try to refrain from doing that kind of stuff. But other than that, yeah, I think that's it. So, as always, guys, don't forget, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think. You are definitely loved more than you know. With that, keep on shining. See you later, guys. Bye!